Hey, Kathy here from the Lake Clear Lodge, and I have a few items of my probiotics that I wanted to show you. So I'm in chefy mode, playing with my food again, and I wanted to show you a few things I have, and then later on I'm going to tell you what this is back here and some really cool scores we've got for the food. So this right here, I don't know if you can see them under here, but they are water kefir grains. They make fizzy probiotic soda, and they're translucent little grains down at the bottom. And when you pour juice in there, or take them out, take the juice itself out and pour juice in it, it will become probiotic. It's very easy to do. This is one of the easiest things to do, even with this juice coming probiotic. Really super simple, becomes a really super healthy, fizzy probiotic drink that definitely keeps you healthy in the wintertime or any time of the year, as well as helps you digest your food. Another thing I have here is kombucha, and that's really my kombucha hotel. I don't know if you can actually see, but actually there's a layer of the kombucha mushrooms in my kombucha jar. So those are kind of keeping. I've got some brewing in the kitchen, actually, in a warm spot. So this is another kind of probiotic drink that you make with tea, and the kombucha, quote-unquote, mushroom. It's not really a mushroom. And here I have some almonds sprouting. Now they're not necessarily probiotic, but they're in my sprouting jar. And you can kind of see this cloudy layer, the phytic acid, all the anti-nutrients are coming off, and these are actually the highest energy that you can get when you sprout a grain, nut, or seed, and then maybe dehydrate them and eat them. Going to be super digestible, super powerful for your body, and I'm going to tell you some scores in just a minute. These are my almonds that I'm soaking, and this right here was full, but I ate them all. These were some tiny cucumbers, and in here you can still see the carrots in there. They're still crunchy, they're probiotic, and they're really, really good. Now this is called the Perfect Pickler, and what it does is, with a little bit of salt and water, it tastes like vinegar. It's probiotic. Many of you might be used to seeing something like this, maybe not, but this is just kind of a basic intro because I wanted to tell you about the Terra Resonator back here. So this right here is called a Terra Resonator, and it was created by my good friend Peter Shank, Mr. Modern Day Mystic himself, and that's his website, moderndaymystic.com. And I want to tell you a few light scores. Now, with muscle testing, I actually measure the light score, or I guess you can call it almost nutrient density if you want to, the light score of food, if you're not used to hearing some of these terms. But I want to show you what I did with the Terra Resonator. Now, the water kefir crystals, let's see what they started out. I did a light score, and then I also created, because the Terra Resonator balances elementals, the elemental elements, I've come up with an elemental balance score. So I was testing these scores before and after the Terra Resonator. The, let's see, water kefir grains started with a light score of 88 before I put them on the Terra Resonator. Quickly, very quickly, basically I had them on this length of time that you see here now, it jumped up to 100. I mean, water kefir grains are alive, so a lot of time the live things really start at a higher light score. Now these scores are out of 0 to 100, so the optimal is 100. Something wonderful to eat for your body is 70, 75. For example, even a medium grade coffee will, if you make it, will turn out to be about a 30. Most processed foods are close to 0. Anything out of a box might be a 20 or 30. If you really try and use some good ingredients, you could get a 60, 70, 80 if you're lucky, out of a lot of the foods that you create from your kitchen, even when they're homemade. So this quickly went from a light score of 88 to 100, just sitting on the Terra Resonator. The elemental balance score was 81 and went up to a 94. So these are the water crystal grains. The kombucha, all the little kombucha guys in my hotel here, started out as at a light score of about 50. Now they have been sitting for a long time just kind of hanging out. This is called the hotel because I haven't been actively using them. So I was first surprised because they were at a 50, but they really haven't been active. They're just waiting for me to activate them again and use them again. So that's why a 50. But these quickly went up to a 100 light score as soon as they got on the Terra Resonator. As far as the elemental balance score, they were only at a 7 when I started out and quickly went up to a 97. So this is how quickly live foods respond to the Terra Resonator. Let's see. I also did the almonds, which was really interesting. I have some unsoaked almonds. Now, I really love working with traditional food preparations, and one thing that they say is what the generations did that were healthy, where they sprouted their grains, nuts, and seeds, and this includes wheat, which I won't get into now. But these almonds are dry, and they're from basically the container, and some have a little bit of a white tip, some not. Not all of them do. And I did the light score and elemental balance score of the almonds as well. The unsoaked, the light score was about 37. So not surprising, about the 30s, where probably, you know, most foods, I hate to say, you get somewhere around 30 unless you're super, super careful. And they went to an 82 light score on the Terra Resonator. For an elemental balance score, they were actually at about 85, which I was really surprised. And maybe because they're a nut near the ground, grown in the ground, don't know. And then they quickly went to a 94. So they went up as well, started higher than I thought with the balance score, so that was interesting. Now these guys who've been soaking, now the highest energy of a plant is when it's sprouting. So this is why you want to sprout your grains, nuts, and seeds, especially the nuts. Actually, just soak them, soak them, soak them. This is all in the classes, in the type of cooking classes that I do, but I just wanted to show you what I had here because I've been playing again. So the soaked almonds started out at a light score of about 88, quickly went up to an 87. The elemental balance score of these soaked almonds was 100%. Now, I was really surprised that these were at about an 80, but before I even put these on the Terra Resonator, they were at 100% elemental balance score. So that shows you how important it is to actually soak your nuts. So really awesome. Okay, so that's all I have for now, and thanks to Sparky here, my Terra Resonator, and I'll be playing some more in my kitchen, and watch out for my cooking classes at Old World Eatery, sorry about that. At nourishing9d.com and Lodge in Lake Clear. I'll be having some cooking classes coming up soon on how to use your probiotics, how to make the water kefir, how to sprout your nuts, how to make kombucha, and very quickly how to culture things like carrots and cucumbers. So see you later. Bye.